Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll discuss about polygenic inheritance. There are three factors involved in the genetic contribution to phenotype. They are epistatic effect, dominance effect, and additive effect. Additive effect is caused by all the genes together. A sum total of all the genes of a genome are responsible for the trait or a character that is called additive effect. Dominance effect is the effect caused by the alternate forms of a gene. We have dominance gene, dominant gene, recessive gene. This effect is called dominant effect. The third and the most important effect is the epistatic effect, and this is caused by the interaction of genes. What is interaction of genes? A character is not only controlled by one gene. A character is controlled actually by many genes, and this is called polygenic inheritance. In this video, I'll just give you a summary of polygenic inheritance. Polygenic interaction is a type of inheritance in which two or more genes are involved. Basically, 5 different patterns of polygenic inheritance have been recognized. They are supplementary, complementary, recessive epistasis, dominant epistasis, and duplicate gene interactions. Supplementary gene interaction is a type of interaction in which two different genes are involved in the expression of a single trait. When two genes are involved, you get 4 different types of combinations. Each type of combination of genes will give a different and unique type of phenotype. The ratio for supplementary gene interaction is 9:3:3:1. Complementary gene interaction is a type of inheritance where you get 2 different types of phenotypes. For the expression of a trait, at least any one of the 2 dominant alleles is important. The third type of polygenic inheritance is called epistasis. We have 2 types again here. One is called dominant epistasis, the other one is recessive epistasis. In these 2 types, where 2 different genes are involved in the interaction, and these 2 genes are involved in the expression of a trait. In these 2 traits, one gene is always hypostatic, the other gene is always epistatic. The one which is epistatic will actually suppress the gene which is hypostatic. That is what is called epistatic gene interaction. Here also you get 3 different types of phenotypes. In recessive epistasis, you get the ratio of 9:3:4. In dominant epistasis, you get the ratio of 12:3:1. In duplicate gene interaction also, there are 2 different genes that code for a single trait or a character. Here also you get 2 different kind of phenotypes. Here there are 2 different genes are involved in the expression of one trait. Any one dominant allele is enough. So the dominant allele is present in duplicates. You have 2 copies of the same dominant gene. Any one gene is enough for the expression of the trait. Like for example, if we take 2 genes as A and B, if A is present, same trait will come. If B is present, also same trait will come. Any one of these 2 is enough for the expression of the trait. In the absence of both these, in a double recessive condition, you get a different phenotype. This is called duplicate gene interaction. Thank you for watching this introductory video on polygenic inheritance. In the next video, I'll take up each and every one of this interaction and I'll explain. Thank you very much for watching this video. In the next video, I'll explain about each and every one of this gene interaction in detail separately in a separate video. Thank you very much. I have uploaded several videos on genetics on YouTube. Please visit my channel and watch the previous videos on genetics so that you'll get an idea about what is genetics and you'll get an idea about the basic concepts of genetics.